Hello, I'm Abby and I have just finished my degree at Montfort University studying media production, and oh my gosh, I can't believe how fast it's gone. And I thought I would do a little video for you which is essentially the 5 things that I wish I could tell myself in first year, because obviously I've done it now, 3 years have passed and I have learned a lot. Not just within my degree, but I've learned so much about, if I was going to go back and do it again, little things that I do differently, the things that I do the same. So hopefully if you're about to start university, then maybe this might be helpful for you. Right, number 1, give yourself some slack. University is scary and you're allowed to be scared, but don't stress yourself out if it's not the perfect experience straight away from what you've seen on TV and films or even other people's vlogs, because everyone's experience is different. The jump from A-levels or from BTEC, or for me, I had a couple years out before I went to uni, and going from this little world where you feel like you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, going into a completely different learning environment is scary, it's daunting, but don't beat yourself up about it if you're not getting things straight away or if it is a bit different for you. Give yourself the time, give yourself some slack, and you'll definitely get round to it. It will be absolutely fine. Number 2, join a sport or a society. Now with university, your contact hours are so much shorter than the normal school week, so you have a lot of spare time, and obviously some of that spare time needs to be dedicated to studying, but you'll find that you'll have extra spare time to go and put your energy into something else that you are really excited about. So join that sport that you've always wanted to do it. If you're really good at that sport already, definitely join, because we always want to win varsity. If you are interested in anything like performing, or there's a certain religious group that you're a part of, or you love Harry Potter, or you love the radio, there's a society or a sport for you. The best part of my time at uni has definitely been being a part of DMU Media, which is our student media group, and if I hadn't joined DMU Media, my university experience would not be as good as it was, because you get to do so many things, you get to meet so many people, there's so many more opportunities that you can create for yourself by going and joining a sport or a society. Number 3, say yes to every opportunity. Has your lecturer told you about a DMU global trip that you're thinking, oh that sounds alright but I'm not too sure? Go on it. If your friend says, hey there's this exhibition that's going and it seems kind of fun, go do it. University is a perfect time to live the experiences that you wouldn't have normally whilst being at home and whilst being in school. If I hadn't said yes to every opportunity, I wouldn't have spent my 3rd year of university running a radio station because I was too scared to. And now it's been the best part of my uni experience. I also got to go to New York, I went to so many conferences and award ceremonies, and that would not have happened if I did not say yes to every opportunity that I possibly could. Number 4, if you don't find friends straight away, do not worry. For me, when I was in first year, I had a lonely freshers week, if I'm perfectly honest. The people who I live with in my flat, I don't really speak to anymore because we just weren't compatible people, and that's absolutely fine, because I found my friends through doing my society and from getting more involved with my coursework. I feel like there's a huge pressure to make your friends for life in your first week of uni, and honestly, if that's not the case, don't worry, because sometimes they're just not your kind of people. That was kind of my case, they weren't my kind of people. All of my friends now, we all do DMU Media. It ended up being really difficult to have friends who weren't in DMU because I spent all my time there. So you will find your people. If the people you are living within halls are your best friends alive, then amazing, you're so lucky and brilliant. But if they're not your people, don't worry, because you will totally find your people. And number 5, don't take your time for granted. I remember the day I moved into halls. I remember getting out the car with my dad, taking my boxes up, and then them leaving, and me thinking, oh my goodness, I am living in Leicester for 3 years, studying something that I really don't know if I'm going to be any good at, with people that I didn't even know, and graduation seems so far away. And now that I'm stood here, I cannot believe how quick the time has gone and what an amazing experience I've had. So don't take it for granted. Enjoy every minute of it. It's going to be a bit stressful, but ultimately university is an experience like no other, and you're going to learn so much. You're going to learn so much about yourself, so much about your course, so much about what you want to do with your life, and you don't get an opportunity to explore that kind of stuff like anywhere else. Anywhere else. So just don't take it for granted, because it will be the best 3 years of your life. Or it was for me, anyway. Best 3 years of my life so far. So anyway, that's it. That is my 5 things that I would say to my first year self. I want to give my first year self a little cuddle, really, and like take her by the shoulders and just say, everything's going to be fine. First year's scary for everyone, but ultimately you're going to turn out alright. And I hope that can help you if you're going into first year. If you're coming to DMU, then I hope you have a fab time, and I'm sure you will. And just, yeah, make sure you don't take it for granted. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye!